Hey lifers, I'm at the lake at my in-laws house. We're here because we don't have is it a desktop? We don't have a desktop. I'm drunk. We filed taxes and we owe $5,700. After paying thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars all year round, we still owe. And so I had a margarita while we were doing taxes. And then I'm like, well, maybe this is the time to upload a YouTube video. Okay, here we go. Maybe this will go viral because people can relate. So, Paul's here with me. There he is. My hubby bub. Yeah, we were really excited until we realized we didn't put in my husband's W-2 and it increased our income by like $70,000 a year. And our return went from like, I was getting like $400 back to like owing 57, and it was a real letdown. And so that was good that I had the liquor to catch up. All right, where'd I put my dang eye pencil? Why are you laughing? Okay, I gave my eye pencil. I'm really freaking out. Wait one second. I found my eye pencil. So this is the NYX brow pencil in espresso. It always is. Nothing ever changes. And drawing these 90s brows. I'm just doing a light fill today. So what are you guys doing? It's a Saturday. We just finished taxes. We're super depressed. I'm drunk. But I think in a little bit we're gonna, right now, actually, our daughter's with Paul's parents at a birthday party. Took up some time so that we could get our taxes done. Honestly, TurboTax is pretty good. If we didn't totally get screwed over by the IRS, it's about the fastest for people who are just married with kids, don't have business type things, nothing's too complicated. Like, you're done in like 1 hour. Asked all the right questions, put in all the right numbers, and you're all set. But we're a little mad right now because we owe so much dang money. But we did get back $500 from Michigan, so I guess so now we technically only owe $5,200. Right, Paul?
Yeah.
Yep. He's not drinking. I just had a feeling that I would need a frozen margarita for our taxes, and I was right. And then I texted my mother-in-law, and she said, there's Prosecco down there, too. She knows how depressing giving all your life savings away to the government for absolutely nothing in return. It's awful. That's why I'm sick of people complaining that people shouldn't have to pay off other people's student loans by getting a little forgiveness. I've been paying on my student loans for like, how many years have I been a nurse? 14 years I've been paying on my student loans. And it's taken me like 14 years to go from like 10 grand down to like 7,000. With how high the interest rates are, it's astronomical. And an $8,000 forgiveness would completely pay off my student loans, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. And all these old people are complaining that they have to pay for that, but we're paying for Medicare. I think, how much do I have paid in Medicare last year? Like 10 grand, and we can't use it. So, and it probably won't even be around. I mean, we're edging towards 40. Medicare probably won't even be around when we're able to even use it. So, the moral of the story is not every single thing has to be for every single person, but it's for the greater good. For somebody who went and got an education to be able to have some of their student loans forgave. Right, Paul? Sure. This comes from a guy that had parents who saved for everything, and
you put my business out on the street.
He had his entire bachelor's and master's paid for in full with no student loan debt, which has helped us out a ton because we were real screwed over. We had to pay for both. And shout out to my dad. My dad sold his car, that's how drunk I am. He sold his house really, really quickly.
He was living in his car, so.
No, he wasn't living in his car. He sold his house, his condo really, really quickly and then had nowhere to go. And we're like, Dad, you can't he was trying to find a house, trying to find his forever home, couldn't find it. So he moved in with us for, I think it's the third time he's lived with us, because he sells his house all the time. And, you know, we don't have him pay rent or anything like that. And so I told him, he said, so how much do you think you'll pay in taxes? I'll pay him because of my rent. And I said, well, I would guess it'd probably be close to $4,000 this year. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was totally fine with that. But then I had to text him with it was $5,700. We ended up getting more back from state. So we'll be able to pay him a little of that back. But thank God for my dad. Because him staying with us for 6 months is not worth how much money? $5,700. I wouldn't even have charged him, but he was willing. He likes to pay. He doesn't like to stay for free, and he's going above and beyond to make sure that we don't have the hassle of paying. Sorry, that was just Dominique Cosmetics in creme brulee. I used the espresso. I did the NYX. I call it the bend and snap, but it's the lift and snatch. Brow pen, carved them out with a little bit of Nars in medium ginger too. And I'm just kind of spot concealing because I'm an idiot and I forgot my foundation at home. So this is going to be, I mean, it's kind of cool. You can use concealer for everything. So I'm doing my foundation with concealer and that works. So I'm putting that everywhere. Medium ginger 2 is literally exactly my skin tone and my son's skin tone, which is weird too. Well, I guess it's not weird because we're genetically related. So I decided I wouldn't edit this and I would post it because I haven't posted in so long. I've been really busy with work. I started a new job. And then I've been really busy with a lot of continuing education. I got my certification in injectables a week ago. And I'm working on my other injectable classes online, anything I can get for free as far as education because it's really expensive. And then I need to work on my advanced injectables course for injecting. They really, in the first one, only work with, they only teach you like basics, which is Botox in the upper area and filler in the lower face. Lips, nasolabial folds and stuff like that. But in the advanced class, they go to filler in the upper area, which is uncommon, and then Botox in the lower face, which isn't as common to get Botox in your lower face. So I'm taking that, and then Thursday, I go to a class with one of the top injectors in Michigan, and it's free education. I'm sure they'll try to sell us something, but at least I'll get something for free. And then just say, yeah, no, thank you. I'm not interested in buying anything else. Does that look okay? One more spot conceal, and I think we're good for powder. Babe, do I look okay? I don't look so like tomato faced.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything. No.
He wasn't gonna tell me I look like. I said a potato face, a tomato face. I have no clue. I think I'm getting is it here. And then here is where I was working out and clawed up my own face. Just random stuff. You forget your foundation, you can still look snatched. Just do it with concealer. And then my mother-in-law got me these little, she's been on some stuff. She's on some website where you get a ton of free products and then you just review them and they keep sending you new stuff. I think it's called Vine, and it's through Amazon, and they get not paid to review, but they get like tons of products that they think that the eye and makeup or my kids would like, or different things like that, different gadgets for free. You just got to put up reviews. And so she got me these little pink puffies. I don't know where they're from, but, or what brand they are anymore, but, ooh, that's nice. I softened it all up. Perfect. Nice and soft. I'm not usually a powder puff under the eye girl, but today that's what we're doing because I didn't bring much. We're staying at the lake for the night, which is always nice because my in-laws will make dinner or we'll go out to dinner. My son is in Washington, D.C. right now, so it's just our daughter. So daughter will get tons of pampering from my in-laws and lots of love. And we'll get food, and then we'll go home tomorrow. We got all our taxes done, even though it was painful. At least it's over. It's kind of how it always is, right? So there we go. Not perfect, but evened out. My brows are on. And then I just brought this is what I travel with, especially for Florida, anywhere I go. Natasha Denona Glam Palette. What is it called? Yeah, Glam Face Palette. Because it's got eyeshadow, blush, highlighter, everything you need for when you're on the go. And then also, oh, I forgot to say, I got the new Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. So it kind of adds a little bit of fibers into the brows. It's nothing sticky. I still do the final step with a brow gel, but it really fills it in. It kind of grabs onto all the little tiny sparse areas that you normally would have to fill in. It kind of grabs the little fibers grab on, and it makes your brows look a little more full. I actually like it. And then I just brought I got this at Sephora. The Nars Laguna, a little mini bronzer that came from spending thousands of dollars there. I'm taking a Laura Lee, and it's kind of a glowy bronzer and perfect for my skin tone. There we go. Not doing anything crazy, just adding a little warmth to my face to look a little presentable, because I think my mother-in-law said that she had some coupons for Outback today, so I think we're gonna go out. She said once they retire that we pay the bills, but they've retired and they still won't let us pay a bill, so they'll probably be buying. See a little bronzy moment. Not too orange, not too, it's just kind of right in between. I actually like it a lot. Kind of a, not matte, not glowy bronzer there. And then I only brought one brush to the lake, and it's an e.l.f. Fluffy Blender. I'm literally just going to mix the colors Crease and Transition. One's a pink and one's more of a tan. And I'm just going to drag it through. I'm not even going to prime my lids because it doesn't matter that much today. Just something for me to not look crazy. Little brown. Add in a little more transition to blend it out. We look perfect. Right, Paul? We look perfect?
Perfect.
Okay. He always thinks I look perfect. Don't you, Paul?
That's right.
He wouldn't tell me if he didn't.
Nope.
So we're all blended out there, all blended out here. And then I'm going to add in, I'm actually not going to use the shimmers from the palette. I'm going to use the highlighter from the palette and just put a little in my inner corner and kind of graze across the, give a little shim, but nothing sparkly. What's their house doing? if they're home. What time is it?
2:26.
Oh, they'll be done at 2:30, so they'll probably be home soon. All set there. And then I think I brought a blush brush. Maybe I didn't. Shoot. I did not. Dang it. I guess I'll just go in. I'm going to finish like the rest of the bronzer off, and then I'm going to take my bronzer since I don't have that. A little bronzer brush, and I'm going to put it into the blush, and we'll add that in. Improvising. I forgot everything today. I forgot my blush brush. Ooh, that looks pretty. This is more of a Bob the Builder blush. Not too pigmented, but just gives enough. Well, and the fact it's on a less dense brush than my normal blush brush helps it out too. Give a little color. And then let's go in with highlight. Highlighter from the palette. Go in and kind of, I like to go up on the forehead, around a little C. Little chin, little cupid's bow, just glow it up. And what's weird is that I remembered this powder brush, which I never use, but it's really good. It's Laura Lee. I don't know what kind it is. What is it? It doesn't say. Oh! The puppy bit it off. The end that says, we know a puppy, don't we, Paul? We have an oldie who's 12, and we have a puppy who's 3, and we know who bit the brush. I just took a little bit of the One Size Beauty translucent powder, and it's really easy to carve out the side so you don't look muddy and blended. And go around, go up, and I'll use this everywhere except, I probably didn't bring that either. Oh man, I really messed up today. I'm gonna add in a tiny bit more blush towards the center, but I did bring my Charlotte Tea. I'll have to apply it with a finger under my eye. I like Charlotte Tea under my eye. So I'm gonna bring this in. I'm gonna kind of go here, even though I actually honestly don't look that bad under my eye right now. You just add a little under here and just smooth it out. We're on 16 minutes, friends. That was a quick face of makeup. There. I brought my Anastasia brow gel. It's got a pretty cool one, so it kind of keeps them fluffy. For real strength, I'll use my Benefit 24-hour brow gel. It stays really put. A lot of times I'll run this through to get them fluffy and then add that if I really need my brows to stay set. But today it doesn't really matter. There, brush them up. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the 24-hour Urban Decay Glide On pencil just to my upper. I'm going to turn away so this doesn't freak you out. Poking my eyes. Do a little bit of the NYX. I tried this. I don't know if I got a dud, but the NYX Professional Epic Ink Liner. It's in brown. And it is not at all very pigmented. You have to go back a few times to, there we go. It made me a liar today. It's pigmented today. Just a tiny little wing today. to add a little sass. Add a little point. Fill in. Fill in there. Man, I'm better at wings when I'm drinking than I am. Maybe because I'm not overthinking. Paul, what are you watching on your phone?
Playing a game.
Oh, he's just playing a game. He doesn't care about any of this. Let it dry. And this is the time when I like to do my any kind of setting, but Urban Decay setter before I do mascara, because if I add on mascara, then it's gonna bleed to my lower after I spray it. Just melt all your products and your powders together. There, and then I'm going to use the opposite side of my powder puff that has no product in and push it in. It's always the final step. Push it into your skin. So you don't look too powdery, it looks blended. And then it's weird the things I remembered, like an eyelash curler, but not actual foundation. So I'm going to curl these. You never go a day without curling your lashes. It makes such a difference when you apply mascara. And then I'm going in with the Curl and Volume by Essence. Remember, if you hit your eyelid, you let it dry for a minute and then you can scrape it off with a spoolie. Put a little more on there. And then I always like to finish off with the original Essence Lash Princess. The green tube. The other one gives a tons of volume, and this gives way more length. And maybe a little on the bottom. I'll add on lips later. And then I always like to push in with my finger. It warms up products, especially in the center of the face, to get rid of some of the pores. And that's us. Looking fabulous. I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I'll see you later.